Hi students, welcome to my channel Bala's English Today. In this class, we are going to learn about errors in the use of adverbs. Before going to find out the errors, we shall understand what an adverb is. First of all, let me teach you about the verb. And you know the definition of a verb. A verb is an action word. Okay. Verb is an action verb. Adverb modifies the verb. For example, if you think the dog runs. The dog runs. Okay. Now the dog runs. Runs is the verb. But it shows only the action. But you do not know how the action is taking place. Now the dog runs quickly. If I put a dog runs quickly, now this gives us an extra information about how the dog is running. Okay. Now this is what we call it as adverb. Usually when we make sentences, we commit mistakes in the placement of adverbs. Now we have 8 sentences. We find out where the error is, or you may also have a correct sentence. So let me tell you, let me explain to you how it is all about. Now the first sentence is, it is too much easy for me. What's wrong with this sentence? Usually people say, it is too much easy for me. Oh, mathematics, I got the answer. It is too much easy. But then the difficulty or the problem lies here. What is the meaning of too much? Too much indicates a negative meaning, impossible. Okay, otherwise it is not workable. Too much, it is too much for me. It's a negative sense you use it. The work is too much for me. That means I'm not able to do that. That sense you use too much. But then you are saying easy. So you cannot use like this. So what is the right usage? It is much too easy. It is much too easy for me. Okay? You have to use it like that. It is much too easy for me. Next one. I shall remember you surely. Here again the problem is the usage of the adjective. The adjective is here. I shall surely remember you. This is the right usage. I shall surely remember you. Now look at this sentence. I was there luckily. Now this is the adverb. So this is the adverb, this is the adverb here. Okay, I was there luckily. So how are you going to do this? Luckily, I was there. Luckily, I was there. This is how you have to use. Now let's go to the 4th sentence. I request you to kindly help me. I request you. This is the adverb. So what's wrong with this sentence? Usually when you write letters, I request you to kindly grant me a leave. Is it the right one? No. Somewhere there is a mistake. What is the mistake? I request you kindly, I request you kindly to help me. This is the right way of making or framing a sentence. I request you kindly to help me. Okay, you should not say too kindly. It's wrong. Too kindly becomes, it's not an adverb, to plus infinite. That's sort of a mistake we are making here when you frame this sentence. So you have to use, I request you kindly to help me. Next, he is poor to pay the fees. He is poor to pay the fees. He is poor, so he cannot pay the fees, you say. But there is no adverb in this sentence. So you have to say, he is too poor to pay the fees. Okay? So you have to add to here. He is too poor to pay the fees. Okay. He always comes lately. Now certain words you don't use or as a suffix ly. Some adverbs don't take suffix ly. For example, lately, hardly. Okay, the meaning changes. Now lately, what is the meaning of lately? Lately means recently. But you don't mean that here when you use it as he always comes lately. Okay, this is not the meaning what you intend to say. So he comes late. He always comes late. Okay, he always comes late. So there is no lately. Lately means recently. That is the meaning. Okay, got it? Okay, now it is bitter cold. Again we use it in a very wrong sense. This is what we use, but this is wrong. This bitter takes ly. It is bitterly cold. You have to say. Not it is bitter cold, it is bitterly cold. Okay? Next, his daughter is working hardly. Hardly. What is the difference between hard and hardly? Hard. Hard means very hard working. Okay, really you put your soul and heart and work towards it. That is hard. Hardly. Hardly means just the opposite. Almost nil. You're not working. Almost not working. Okay. So his daughter is working hardly means he's not at all working. But you don't intend to say that. You want to say his daughter is working very much. That means his daughter is working hard. Okay. This is what you have to write about or talk about correctly. Now, so we have seen 8 sentences. The first sentence, just to recap, it is too much easy for me. I told you too much, you use it in a negative sense. Too much means impossible, irrelevant, like that. Okay, it is too much, you say. No, I can't do it. It's too much. Because it's too much, you say. So that is used in a negative sense. But you are saying it is easy. So it is much too easy for me. This is the right usage. Next, I shall remember you surely. You have to put the surely here. This is the adverb. I shall surely remember you. I shall surely remember you. Okay. Next, I was there luckily. You have to put the adverb here. Luckily, I was there. Luckily, I was there. Next, I request you to kindly help me. I request you to kindly help me is a wrong usage. I request you kindly to help me. I request you kindly to help me. Whenever you write a draft letters, please use this, the right sentence, not this. So, I request you kindly to help me. Next one. He is poor to pay the fees. There is no adverb here, so you have to use he is too poor to pay the fees. Okay. Now, poor is actually adjective. Okay. Now, we want to use the adverb. So, he is too poor to pay the fees. Next one. He always comes lately. I told you lately means recently. It happened lately. That means now recently it happened. The incident happened lately. That means recently. But your meaning is different. He always comes. He always comes late to the school. He always comes late to the class. That's what you wanted to say. So he always comes late. The next one. It is bitter cold. Usually most of the people make this mistake. But this is not the right usage. You have to use it as it is bitterly cold. The next one. His daughter is working hardly. Hardly means almost not working. That's the meaning. But you wanted to say that in a positive sentence. Positive way rather. So you wanted to say she's a very hardworking girl. She's working hard to get a rank in the examination. In that sense, you should not use hardly because hardly means almost nil. Not working. So his daughter is working hard. So these are the mistakes what we found in these sentences and this is the correction. So learn these sentences. Just I'll read the right sentences once again so it will get registered in your mind. It is much too easy for me. I shall surely remember you. Luckily, I was there. Luckily, I was there. I request you kindly to help me. I request you kindly to help me. He is too poor to pay the fees. He is too poor to pay the fees. He always comes late. He always comes late. It is bitterly cold. It is bitterly cold. His daughter is working hard. His daughter is working hard. So remember these 8 sentences because mostly we use them in a language and you have to use them correctly. Okay? Hope you understood the class. So if you like my class, please click the right button, like button, okay, and share it to your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you. See you.